Hello everyone and welcome back to Grounded, my 100 days challenge. And as you'll remember from the last time that you seen me playing in the last episode, we had just turned on the machine and badly damaged the lab in the oak tree. And so we're now on day 3, and we are now harvesting a lot of bugs. We want to get as many different parts as we possibly can so we can start crafting as much stuff as possible, guys. So far, we've done relatively well. We've managed to get ourselves a decent weapon, and we have managed to start taking down a lot of bugs in the last episode, as well as completing the mystery machine and getting that part of the quest line done. Not too bad for the first 3 days of being out. And as you can see, I am getting a royal pounding here from all of these larvae. But we got lots of parts, especially boiling parts that we'll need in the future. This was the first time that I was taking on the larva properly as well, guys. So we ended up recovering a couple of sets of spikes and boiling glands, and we will make our way back home shortly, guys, so that we can take it to the resource analyzer and find out what it makes. Well, we already know what it makes. And so we've returned home now, and we will go to the analyzer and we'll see what we can make. It should be a larva spike and stuffed larva as well. Not too bad. And we analysed a boiling gland, and we got the astonishing gland, or the ability to craft said thing, which will be very handy once we do craft it. And so we got some extra brain power. We are slowly but surely leveling up, guys. And so we went back out and we peeped our first soldier ant. Now I really wanted to get these soldier ant parts so that I could make armor and so that I could make the soldier ant club, as it is a very strong weapon and can do a lot of damage. The sprig that I'm using right now is relatively good because it does bleed damage. So all you need to do is smack an enemy, back off, go back in for another smack, back off, and as long as you've got enough stamina to do that and parry, you should be able to take down quite a lot of low level bugs actually with this, especially once you start getting mutations and other things. So I really did enjoy that factor. As you can see there, the bleed damage took him out, and I actually got a bit of distance on him. And you can see that health bar actually ticking down a fair bit. So as long as you actually can at least block or parry, yeah, it takes down ants quite quickly, which was awesome. We then found some raw science, of course, which helps us. An extra 100 raw science, you can't go amiss with that. And so we returned home, and as you can see, we are coming to the end of day 3 at the moment, and we analysed the red ant mandibles. And so this is mostly what we did for the 3rd day. We farmed a few insect parts so that we could get ready to produce some armours and to get ourselves a bit more hardy and a bit more steady when it came to taking on much more dangerous bugs such as orb weavers in the very near future, guys, hopefully. Now, at this point, I decided to drop off everything that we didn't need and to do a little bit of reorganization so that everything would be a bit neater. And then we will get ourselves ready for bed and wake up into the 4th day, guys. And we'll see what's in store for us next. And so now we've woken up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I don't know why, I would never do that in real life. And now we are going to go to the oak tree. And the reason why is we are going to want lots of acorns so that we can make acorn chests. And so that we can also make acorn based armors. Along with other acorn structures that we can make throughout the base. This is also a good way of getting some extra food, such as the acorn chunks, and they can keep you going while you're in this area if you don't want to jump in the pond. And it's also a really good place to find lots of sap, of course, as well. Check out all the nooks and crannies. Now you do have to be aware though, because there are wolf spiders about. But of course, I didn't see any wolf spiders at this part because I knew exactly where to go in order to avoid most of these spiders, which was great. In total, I must have got myself a good 20 to 30 shell pieces, and I think it was 8 or 9 caps that I got as well, which is quite good actually. It's a very good way of getting a lot of acorns quickly and getting your storage up. We also found this field station right here, which was very cool. And this is where I analysed the acorns. And we also found one of Burgle's flags, apparently. And so we returned home to analyse the acorn parts so that we could do our storage. And we also analysed the acorn parts as well. And with this, we were now able to make chests. After analysing all of these resources, all of the charge disappeared, and we would now need to wait about 15 minutes until we would be able to use the resource analyzer again. So at this point, I felt it would be time to upgrade our weaponry and get ourselves a decent trinket. So the first thing I did is I went to the workbench and I made some astonishing acid, which after 3 hits would then make the enemy deal burning damage, and along with the bleed damage from my spiky sprig, this would actually be very, very, very efficient. So overall, we are now a lot more dangerous in the world, and we can actually take on some decent foes without dying, which is really, really good now. We finally made our sprig bow, and we also made a lot of arrows, roughly 100 of them, because we had so many mites. And we did this so that we would be prepared to go out hunting again properly and take down bigger bugs from a much farther distance away. And so now, there goes day 4. If you have enjoyed my videos, guys, please remember to like, share and subscribe, as it really helps the channel. I hope you all have a fantastic day. This has been Crypto Gamer, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Peace out, guys.